Good morning, Cole here. Thanks for joining me. Good choice to start your day off with a little bit of yoga and some wiggles to open up the body. It's a beautiful way to start the day. It doesn't always happen, but I can definitely tell in my own practice the days that I start with a little practice. Everything just kind of blooms from there. So again, pat yourself on the back. Good choice. And let's start in child's pose. So knees together or knees wide, whatever feels good in your body this morning, and reach the arms out. And I will say real quick that, we really want to start in the mornings being curious about our bodies because it's shifted from the day prior. It's going to be different. So every day it's like an exploration. So explore the breath, explore the movements, even the moods and emotions, everything's shifting. So just have this sense of curiosity, like you're meeting yourself for the first time, being in your body for the first time. And let's begin to walk the hands over towards the left side. So maybe lift the belly up to move it over the thighs a little bit. You'll have a little bit more extra room. And reach the hands out as far as you can. And release the head down. And let's move with breath a little bit. So we're just going to have a little bit of a wave in the spine. So inhale, push the ground away, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. So if you've practiced with me before, you know that I like these kind of swirly, snaky movements. And I really just like that the breath, it's like a decoration for the breath. Once more, inhale, lift. Just reminds us to stay close to the breath. And exhale, fold forward. One more because it feels good. And then fingertip the hands over towards the other side, towards the right side. Lift the thigh up, move it over the belly, and we reach towards the right. So maybe the hips shift a little bit to the left here as the hands reach towards the right. Big side body stretch. Stay still for a couple breaths. And you can remain still if you'd like, or begin to move with breath. So you lift the back of the heart up and then exhale, drop the heart down. And we'll move twice like this. Once more. And exhale. And we come back to center. Let's come up into tabletop. Hips over the knees. Shoulders over the wrists. And we're going to move into cat-cow, but we're going to bend the elbows down. So this is a new thing that I've been liking. So we can start, bend the elbows down, stick the booty out and back, plant the hands, and like as if you were going to claw the mat towards you. Okay, I don't actually want to move the mat, but I want to have that isometric action that'll pull the heart forward. So we arch the back here. And then exhale, curl everything in and push the ground away to round. On an inhale, come low again, kind of like you're sneaking underneath the fence, gaze forward. It's like this crouching position. Feel a little bit of buoyancy. And then exhale, curl everything in, push the ground away. And the fingertips can move towards the top of the mat. Not actually, but again, that isometric movement. A couple more times like this. Inhale. So this is just a different style of cat-cow. You can do traditional if you'd like. Exhale, curl it in. Push the hands towards the top of the mat. And once more. Inhale, like you're sneaking under the fence in this little crouch position. And exhale. Beautiful. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Pedal out. Take the hands wide and take the feet wide. Shift the hip side to side. And then downward dog, feet hips distance. Inhale, come to the toes and bend the knees really deeply, maybe so the belly comes on the thighs. And then we're going to send the heels over towards the right side. Walk the left hand to the left corner of the mat. You should feel a really big side body stretch all the way down the left side to the left hip. And then come back, downward facing dog. Drop the knees. Send the heels back and booty to the heels. Couple rounds of breath here. Hands to heart center. Let's inhale, tee the arms open, arch the back, And exhale, give yourself a big hug, right arm on top. Inhale, tee the arms. Let's do that on the other side. Big hug, left arm on top. Inhale, cactus the arms. Fingertips are alive and wide. Open the throat, open the heart. And then exhale, plant the hands, downward facing dog. Inhale to the toes. Bend the knees really deeply and then send the heels over towards the left side. Walk the right hand over towards the right corner of the mat. You should really feel, you can kind of send the hips to the left. Feel that side body stretch here. Feels really nice. One more inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Wave forward, drop the knees down, and then send the booty towards the heels. And come back to sitting here. Take the hands to heart center. Inhale, tee the arms open, arch the back. This time, eagle arms. Right arm on top. We'll wrap the arms. Exhale, curl in. And inhale, lift the fingertips up. Once more, exhale, curl in. And inhale, tee the arms. So we'll switch sides. Exhale, left arm on top, eagle arms. And inhale, reach. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl in. Unwind this time, cactus the arms. Open, open, open everything up. And exhale, plant the hands, downward facing dog. So we'll add on just a little bit here. Inhale to the toes, bend the knees, send the heels over towards the right side. This time we're slowly gonna put the weight into the right hand as you really languidly and lazily pick up the left arm. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, send the hips down towards the heels. Inhale, push and lift. So we're kind of in a little supported side plank. Once more. Exhale, twice more actually. Inhale, so you should feel a little bit of heat here. And exhale, sink the hips down. Inhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward, take the knees down, sit back to the heels, and this time we'll move over onto we'll take a twist. So the right arm comes up, we twist all the way around, gazing back towards the right, over the right shoulder. Let's separate the knees. The feet are together, the knees are wide. And then the left arm's gonna lift. Maybe you take a little back bend here. Maybe you lift the hips up, just an option. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Plant the hands, downward facing dog. Be sure to listen to your body. This might be, you can do this. There's a big spectrum of how intense you can make this. Inhale, come to the toes, bend the knees, and then shift the hips over towards the left. Put the weight into the left hand and very lazily, very slowly lift the right arm up into the side plank position. Exhale, hips to the heels, and inhale. Begin to straighten. They don't have to go all the way straight. No sharp edges here. Exhale. Inhale once more. Exhale. And inhale, come all the way back around, downward facing dog. Exhale here. And inhale, wave forward, plant the knees, untuck the toes, exhale, sink the hips back. Let's spread the knees, toes together, feet spread. Inhale, left arm up, kind of wave and twist around. Left hand plants, take a twist. Right arm comes up, lean back. You can stay right here. This is delicious. Or you can go a little bit deeper, lift the hips forward. One more inhale. Exhale, sink the hips down. You can close the knees, plant the hands onto the ground, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, up and back. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Bend the knee and open the hip. Oof. Tight here.
Maybe bring the back heel up and down. Any movements you'd like to make here, kind of opening up. You can bend and straighten that top leg. And then square the hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Press the ground away. And inhale, up and back. All right, listen up. This might be a little bit different. Exhale, bring the knee halfway up the mat. And then inhale, lift the left leg, lift the right arm. Exhale, curl everything in as you push the ground away. So creating lots of space from the heart to the floor, lots of roundness. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl in. And inhale, reach. So really fluid here, no pauses. Exhale, curl in. And inhale, reach. Plant the hands down. Plant the knees down. We'll tuck the toes. Downward facing dog, switch sides. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip. Anything here that feels good. I like to kind of pump this bottom foot here. And then also straighten and bend that top leg. But anything that feels good in your body, do. We'll square the hips. Exhale, knee to nose. And inhale, up and back. Exhale, bring the knee halfway up the mat. Right leg lifts, left arm lifts. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach. Twice more like this. Let it be really fluid. Exhale, curl. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Once more. Inhale, reach. And the hand and the knee plant. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Gaze towards the hands. We're going to slowly walk up towards the top of the mat. Separate the feet really wide. Hang down. Sway the body. Bend the knees and push so hard down into the ground that the torso lifts up. Lift the arms up. We're going to come right back down. So bend the knees. The arms come down, chin comes to the chest, and you're kind of like you're rolling up on yourself here. Like I'm going to curl myself down. All the way down to the ground. And then again, push into the feet as you lift and push back up. We'll take a couple side body stretches here. Inhale, the arms lift up. Grab the left wrist. Take the left foot off the right side of the mat as we reach over towards the side. Find some buoyancy in the elbows and the knees. So a little bit of this softening. One more inhale here. And exhale, curtsy pose. So take a bow. Dun, 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 dun. Swoop the energy up. Inhale, the left leg plants by the right. The arms come up. And exhale, hands, heart center. We'll switch sides. Inhale, lift the arms up. Catch the right wrist. Step off the right side of the mat as you reach over. And again, buoyancy, elbows, knees. Soften. One more inhale. Exhale, wave down, take a bow. And inhale, lift up, right foot meets the left. And exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes down. I'm just going to stand in mountain pose. Palms facing forward. Press actively down through the feet. Lift the kneecaps up. Lift the belly in just slightly as the shoulders roll back. Let the breath flood in and out of the body. Take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And feel your heartbeat, any vibration. There's so much power in intention and carving out space for ourselves, and just the way that you've carved out space for yourself this morning, the empowerment that comes with that,
the feeling of, even standing here in this pose, like I am here. I am supposed to be here. There is power in this mountain pose, strength here. And life gets shaky, and it always will get shaky, but when we continue to come more into relationship with ourselves, it's a little easier to stand. Stand when it gets edgy. And that's really what we're doing here, what we're doing in this practice of breath and movement. It's really all about coming more into relationship with ourselves. So that's the medicine. That's the real medicine. And bring your hands together. We'll bow forward to seal our spicy morning practice. I'm wishing you all a beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope that you got some energy flowing in your body and you're ready to have a beautiful day. Thanks for joining me here on YOGATX. Be sure to subscribe to stay updated with all the new things we have going on, and you can check out more about me, ColeChanceYoga.com, and I'll see you next time here on your mat.